Hi loves, so I'm going to do a bathroom deep clean. Someone requested that I do like this in steps, so that's what I'm going to be doing today. My routine is much the same, although there are a few new products that you might see. I need to be a bit more careful now with what I'm using because my body is failing me. I've now got eczema at the age of 39. It's decided to go, hi, I'm here, I'm your friend, I want to stay. So that's where we are with that. So I need to be a bit more careful with what I'm using. And I have to try and use gloves wherever possible because my hands get really bad if I don't. I'll show you the gloves that I've got all around my house now because I've had to order these off Amazon in bulk and they're the only ones that don't make my hands sore, if that makes sense. I think they're like they're a sensitive soul for your eczema needs. So let me show you what we're going to be using in today's clean. First up, we have got our trusted friend, the steam cleaner. This is from Neo Direct. I will link all the products that I can in the description box for you. So if you're interested, you can look there. I've got 3 different cloths. I've got a glass cleaning cloth, the cloth that goes on the steamer, and then I've got just a normal bathroom cloth. I also have 2 brushes as well. One of them is an OXO brush and the other is a straw brush. I've got bin liners, I've got duck strips. These smell sublime and divine. I think these are a lot more hygienic than the caged toilet things. I just really don't like them. I think they're filthy. Then I've obviously got our OG, it is thick bleach. Then I just have a antibacterial washing up liquid. This is the eucalyptus one. I enjoy this a great deal. It smells lovely and it works really well. I then have our favourite of all the window cleaners. It is the Ungar window cleaning soap. You only need a tiny bit of this. It leaves a streak-free shine. I cannot stress enough, if you don't have this in your cleaning kit, please go and get it. You can thank me later. I'm not just saying this. You can read the reviews before you buy it. You will not find a better window cleaner. Don't care what anyone tells you. That is just fact. I also have a Marks and Spencer's multi-surface spray, which is a sensitive one. I'm really enjoying using this. It has been approved by Allergy UK, so that is also good. And yeah, it's antibacterial and antiviral, and they also do a washing up liquid as well. I then have pure glycerin, so I'll show you throughout the video when we get to it what I use this for, but this is kind of like a double measure that I use in the bathroom because I use this on my body, but I also use it on another place in the bathroom as well, which we'll get to when we start doing the clean. And here are the gloves. They're kind of like a peachy orangey colour, and I've already explained to you why I like these and why I think they're really good. I got those off of Amazon as well. Let's commence the clean. So as always, before you embark on a deep clean, you need to start with a blank canvas. So empty everything out of your bathroom. Anything that is movable, please move it. It should look like this. The only things that are left in there are things that I am going to be washing and cleaning down. The first thing we are going to use, which I didn't show you in my cleaning kit, but here it is now, is the grout gloves. I have done a short on this, so if you want to watch that and see why I explain why they're so good, then you can do also. But essentially, these are exfoliating mitts. You want to wear them over rubber gloves if possible, and then you just pop them on. And the reason these work so well is you obviously use them on your body, so they're gentle enough to not scratch your tiles or your fixtures and fittings, but they are rough enough to lift any kind of soap scum or body oils that might be sitting there in and around your bathroom. This is why I love the grout glove. If you are using these, my advice would be, rather than buying new pairs, if you already use them, take your old pair. This is my old pair. It's got a bit holy. They don't last an awfully long time. I use these all the time because I just don't like a dry skin. and I like to exfoliate my body when I'm in the shower. But if you've already got a pair, don't throw them, put them to one side. You can wash these on a 90-degree wash cycle, and you can then go ahead and start using them as your grout gloves. So these will be used in your bathroom for cleaning your bathroom, and then the new pair you buy, you can use them on your body. Just make sure that they're different colours, or that you can differentiate them so you're not using the same ones. Then you're going to use washing up liquid if you're in the USA dish soap. It's an ideal staple when it comes to cleaning your bathroom. The reason for this is it's designed to cut through dirt, grease and grime. Perfect situation in the bathroom. You've got body oils, which is quite kind of greasy and grimy, and you also have soap scum. Dish soap is the one. It's going to cut through this and it's going to give an effortless clean. As the solution drips down into the bath, you don't then need to use more products. So just use the excess dish soap that has already dripped down from your tiles into your bath. So you've started on your tiles, that's the first place. Then you're going to move on to the bath and the shower area. You might not have a bath, it might just be a shower. Either way, that's what you're going to do. You can go ahead and keep your grout glove on and use that. If you prefer to use a cloth, go ahead and use a cloth. I just like to do it this way for ease. Now we are going to also clean the plug in the sink. A lot of people will forget to do these, but it's a really important step when it comes to cleaning your bathroom, particularly if you're doing a deep clean. These can end up getting really, really manky underneath. So this is where the little brushes come in really handy, because you can get into the really tight details of the plug and you can just give it a really good clean. And you might find as well, if you have got any bad odours coming from your drains, it could well be just underneath that plug there's a build-up of all of those body oils and soap scum, and it just ends up smelling really, really bad. So once you've done that, you can then move on to the actual shower head. Again, this is a place that you don't really want to skip cleaning, because that's where the water is coming out of, which is then going onto your body. And what do we know here on the Hayley's Help YouTube channel? We do know that bacteria thrives in moist environments, and that will include your shower head. So again, antibacterial dish soap, give it a really good scrub. If there is a lot of limescale buildup on your shower head, you can go ahead and use white vinegar for this. I'm not doing it at this point because I didn't need to. I'm then going to shower down all of the soap suds. Here is a top tip for you. If you are wanting to get rid of soap suds from washing up liquid, use cold water only. The hot water makes it more bubbly. The cold water diffuses the bubbles. Then we're moving on to our sink area. So if you're following on, move over to your sink. For this, I'm not going to be using the grout gloves anymore. I'm using the cloth. And another tip here is, if you have black fixtures and fittings, don't use anything harsher than dish soap on them. You don't want to use like anything very strong, because you're going to strip the coating of the black fixtures. So just use a dish soap, that's absolutely fine, and then a soft cloth on them and they will come up lovely. The key to keeping black fixtures and fittings looking grand is dry them after every use. And I also have another tip coming up shortly, what you can also do if you have these type of fixtures and fittings, and this will also apply as well if you have any fixtures and fittings. It just works really well. We're going back in with our OXO Good Grip now, so you don't have to use these. If you've got an old toothbrush that you're not using anymore, you can use one of those. These just work really well to get into the crevices around the back that you can't normally get into with a cloth, and it just lifts off any dirt or grime that might be lingering there, and you can get rid of it that way. Just like our bath that we did, you're going to also remove the plugs and give them a good scrub with either your toothbrush or your OXO Good Grip that you have, and just make sure that you get all underneath to remove any sludge or grossness that resides there. I then also like to clean all of my trays. Again, it's a dish soap situation. Give them a really good scrub, rinse them over. These can get really, really manky if you keep like soaps and stuff on them. So make sure that you do them when you do your deep cleans. And then we're moving on to the tiles around the rest of the bathroom. So all the other tiles were done, and we also did a bit of wall washing too. I'm now going to do the glass. So for this, we're using our Unga window cleaning soap. You can also do the UPVC as well with this. It comes up really, really nicely. Just give it a really good scrubbity dub over, and then you can get the corners as well, which do sometimes hold on to a lot of dirt and sometimes a little bit of mold. So go around the corners with, again, either your toothbrush or your OXO Good Grip. And then we're just going to, once we've done it, we're going to buff it dry with our glass cleaning cloth. So this is the minky one. It doesn't matter which one you have. I cannot recommend enough. If you don't have a glass cleaning cloth, go ahead and get one just for drying the glass off. It just will honestly change your existence as you know it, I promise. Then we're going to do the shower screen, again with exactly the same solution. We're going to give it a good wipe down, and then we're going to go ahead and buff it dry with the glass cloth. If you do find that you have a lot of limescale buildup on your shower screen, then I just showed you there, use the grout glove for that. And you can also use a little bit of white vinegar as well, but do that before you use the window soap. So you would use the white vinegar first, and then you can use the window soap after that. If you haven't got the window soap, then you can just obviously use the white vinegar. Now we are filling up our sink with some more dish soap. Again, I love dish soap, especially in the bathrooms. It's such a good all-rounder, and we're going to do a bit of wall washing. So this is the other side of my bathroom. Make sure that you do regularly wash the walls in your bathroom. They really, really do need doing, especially near the toilet area, because if you have boys, then you might find that there's some unpleasantness on them. So make sure you do them. And we are also doing the toilet here at this point. I've just used my multi-surface cleaner, give it a good spray with it, and then I'm using just a disposable wipe. Make sure you pay attention to these areas down the bottom as well. So when you're doing your clean, sometimes these will be overlooked. Please don't overlook them when doing your deep clean. Here is Beverly bleach. Of course, there's going to be a nice big dose of her. And then because we've been using the gloves and I want them to remain hygienic, we're then going to wash them like we would our hands, but with bleach. So you just go over the whole glove with your bleach, wash them like you would wash your hands, rinse them off, and they are good to go. Keep them in your bathroom cleaning kit, and you can pull them out next time. I have actually got a really good video that shows you how bleach kills bacteria and germs, and it basically just dissolves all the bacteria and germs. I'll show you that on a short another day. Now let's move on to Sally the steamer. She is going to have a lovely time in here. I don't always use the steamer on my floors. Sometimes I alternate between this and obviously the Cinderella method. The Cinderella method I like because I do the skirting boards at the same time, which is where I just do it on my hands and knees basically, and then go around the skirting boards. But I just thought I'll do it like this today. This is what I'm doing with my toilet roll. I forgot to film it the first time, so I showed it to you again, and it just makes a little imprint just to finish the bathroom off nicely. And then this is the bit that I love. So the pure glycerin, you can get this on Amazon. It kind of works like baby oil. Now, baby oil is a better option here, but because I'm using this currently for my body and to soothe my eczema, I rub it over my taps just to give them a nice shine and a little bit of a protective coating. So I just coat them over with that. And this is what they look like. You can do this on any fixtures and fittings you've got, not just black ones, but this is what I do. And like I said, you can also use baby oil if you so wish. Remember, whenever you're cleaning, even though these are my tips, please test on an inconspicuous area of your home first. I'm not in your home, so I can't see how your specific fixtures and fittings will hold up. I added a duck strip to the toilet. Make sure you do this once you flush the bleach away. And this is how the bathroom now looks. I hope you guys have found this helpful. If you have, don't forget to click like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Until next time, I love you lots and keep it clean.